Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle in every area of your life. And you guys are powerful. You are powerful. You are a master manifester. I am the only manifestation coach you need. You align with success when you use my processes. Today, I want to talk about manifesting commitment. It doesn't matter if you have no communication, okay? That's a circumstance. You manifest commitment because that's who you are, because that's your identity. Whatever you want to manifest, all you have to do is think from the version of you who already has that desire. The version of you who already has commitment knows and feels confident about that. You feel confident about who you are. You feel sure about who you are. All you have to do is change your identity, change your self-concept, reflect the self-concept of the version of you. That version of you exists already within you. You're affirming that version of you until there's a reflection in the mirror of your 3D world. If you want to manifest commitment, that includes communication. That includes, doesn't matter if you haven't spoken to them, if you're ghosted, if you're rejected, all that doesn't matter because those are circumstances. Affirm, I am committed to. I am the version of me who's powerful because you are powerful. So see that version, be that version right now and affirm it. There's no reason why you can't manifest your specific person like that, like snapping your fingers. There is no reason you can't. You can. You are someone who is committed to. You are someone who is a complete goddess. You are a queen. You are number one. You are premium, first class. You are the one and only. You are the ultimate choice. You're the one that they want to commit to. You're the one that he wants to commit to. You're the one that she wants to commit to. You're the one that people, they see you and they think, oh, who's that? Remember, to change your experience in life, you change your identity, you change your self-concept. Your self-concept is how you see yourself, the image that you hold of yourself and the identity that you hold of yourself. You can transform your identity right now. It doesn't have to take time. You keep affirming that version of you right now. You have commitment. You're someone who's committed to. You already have your desire. It's already done. Affirm that version of you and it is done. It is done. There's nothing more you need to do other than know that it's done. Consistently know that it's done. Reaffirm it's done if you need to reaffirm it. It's done. Okay, so as you walk through your day, what does that feel like to be totally committed to? What are you thinking? And what are you feeling? And what are you saying to yourself? You are that version now. It's not happening in the future. There's only the present moment that exists. You are that version of you right now. You're already that version. It's already done. You're committed to. You decide you're committed to without needing the reflection of the 3D reality to show you, because it will show you when you decide and you know it. Okay, you are the operant power. Everything is already responding to you. Your world is a reflection of your imagination and what you're thinking and what you're assuming and what you're contemplating. Thank you. You are the operant power. In your reality, everything reflects you. You are the causation. Everything reflects you. Your assumptions are manifesting in your world. The whole physical world is an assumptive world. Whatever your assumptions are manifesting already. Whatever you're living your life, like the experiences you're living right now, they are assumptions that you've had in your life. It is all coming from you. If you want to change your experience of the 3D reality, you want to change your experience, all you have to do is know you're the cause, the world's the effect. All you have to do is affirm you already have your desire. You already are secure. You already are committed to. You already are a multimillionaire. You already have the money in your bank. You already have it all. You have it all because it's coming from you. It's coming from your imagination. As you imagine yourself having your desires, it reflects back in your world. So let me go ahead and answer some questions. Hi, how is everyone? How do I manifest millions? Thank you. You see yourself as someone who has lots of money, millions of dollars. You know what your finances are. You are comfortable with money. You're someone who always has money circulating in your life. You, in fact, have millions. You are a millionaire. Affirm that. As you affirm the version of you that you want to be, your world just becomes that. Because you're the cause, the world's the effect. Here's some affirmations. I manifest millions. There's millions of dollars. I can spend money. I can spend money easily and effortlessly. I can buy anything I want. I can go anywhere I want. I get to have all that I want. I have all the money to buy anything I need. All my needs are met. All my needs are fulfilled. In every moment, my needs are fulfilled. I always have millions in the bank. It's easy for me to spend money. It's easy for me to keep money. Every time I spend money, I always receive more. There's always more where that came from. Money is always circulating in my life. Okay, so you're saying the affirmations, or you're seeing that version of yourself. You're being that version of yourself. Like, I'm a multimillionaire. I am a millionaire. Now, how does the 3D world shift? Well, what you could do actively in your day, let's say you're using your credit card to purchase something, think to yourself, there's always more money where that came from. I always have more than enough money. Don't think that money is coming out of your bank. Think about the money that's always circulating into your bank, the money that's always coming to you, the money you're always receiving. So as you pay for that new outfit, pay for it knowing there's more where that came from. Money's always coming to you. All right, so those affirmations will be really powerful as you're living life, as you're spending money. Always know there's more where that came from. Do you have tips for spiraling and intrusive thoughts? First of all, just knowing that you are the operant power. That's the biggest tip for spiraling and intrusive thoughts. The thoughts don't matter because you can change your thoughts. You can change your focus and your attention, and you can manifest a new reality. So you knowing that you're the operant power and that you are the creator, that's the biggest tip I have. Because when you know that, you know you could change things. And you know that this too shall pass. And you know that you can manifest instantly and effortlessly. Okay, so I get it. Okay, so that's part of it. Now, what are you're actually feeling when you're spiraling? It feels like kind of the end of the world, right? It feels like shortness of breath. It feels like a stomach ache. It feels like you either want to eat a lot or you can't eat, right? It feels like all these. Our body is having a manifestation based on what your state of being is. So turn your attention to something different. You have to learn to have a disciplined mind. If you're spiraling, it's okay because it's going to be a lot. Just allow yourself to say, it's okay, this will pass. With time, this passes. I know I'm getting better. I know I'm getting stronger. A little rampage of affirmations to get you through knowing like that the rainbow at the end of the rainstorm. Okay, so go work out, do a meditation. These are different things you could do. Meditation, a guided meditation. If that doesn't feel good, go work out. Be in the present moment. Do a workout class. Pull one up on YouTube if you're not at a gym, or go to the gym. Start to focus on things, even though you're creating from within, focus on your world and how you could be grateful for what's already here and exists. Make a decision that you're going to compliment 2 to 3 people today, or even one person. Can you go out and make an effort that every day you're going to make an effort to talk to someone and compliment them? Give a compliment. When you're giving something, it's because you have to give, and that helps you live in the end of having. So give a compliment. Not only does it feel good to that person, it feels good to you. Volunteer your time. right? There's things that we could do anyway in our life that could help us change our focus and attention. When you volunteer your time, whether it's it doesn't have to be a lot of time, but when you're doing something that you feel is good for others, it's going to help build yourself up and build the concept that you hold of yourself. Think of yourself as someone you can transcend anyone. You are someone who can transcend any circumstance. I intend that you're already feeling better and calm right now. That you're knowing that you're the operant power and you could literally change life like that. You could change your circumstance like that. You have the ability to do that. Okay, Kali, can you affirm for someone to apologize? Sure, absolutely. I've manifested apologies. Imagine what it feels like that they apologized to you and they said, I'm so sorry. And what does that apology look like? And imagine that. But imagine how you feel also. How do you feel receiving that apology? Personally, when I did want the apology, at the time I wanted it, I needed it. But when I actually received the apology, I didn't need it anymore. I already knew I was the operant power. I knew that I created the circumstance. Think about forgiveness. Focus on the whole idea, meditate on forgiveness. Because forgiveness will manifest in different areas of your life. You forgive yourself, you forgive others. You created it. How do I change my self-concept right now if I'm feeling anxiety? You can change your self-concept. If you can, it's okay. First of all, know that it's okay to have anxiety. It's okay to have anxiety. That's going to lessen the feeling of anxiety. You'll lessen it more and more, and you'll eventually not really have big feelings of anxiety. Sure, I could still feel anxious, but I don't feel anxious at all to the degree I felt anxious even 5 years ago. Anxiety, just like when I was flying, I would feel anxious. I'm totally calm, cool, and collected. I don't. Wherever I go, I know I'm going to get through really fast. I'm not anxious. Really, I don't think I'm anxious about anything. And how did I create that self-concept of not being anxious? I focused on being secure. I focused on feeling freedom. I focused on knowing I'm the operant power. Those three things will really be powerful. Foundations, right? Think of, you have to build the foundation of who you are. So your foundation should be really strong at the bottom. You are secure. You want to change your self-concept to someone who is secure. Sometimes when we feel something, we keep focusing on it. It's like, and I feel anxious. Like, you're not saying it out loud, but you're thinking it, right? You're thinking, I'm still anxious, and you're feeling anxious, and you're feeling worried, and and it just keeps bringing and building more of that feeling. The fact that you recognize you want to shift it, right there, you're going to have success, because you know that you identified the problem, right? You identified the problem, now just shift to the solution. The solution is the version of you who's secure. So instead of focusing on all the, I feel like this isn't working and I feel bad, start saying, I intend to feel secure. I intend to feel like I'm powerful. I intend to feel confident. I intend to feel secure. I radiate security. I am security. Security radiates from the inside out. My reality reflects back to me, and I am secure. My world keeps showing me how secure I am. So some sort of little rampage like that, feel that. That's meditating. A rampage, I love it. That feels to me like a meditation. That's a meditation of an idea of where I want to put my focus. So I just do a little rampage. I'm like, I radiate security. I breathe security. I am security. The more that you put your attention on something, you're going to manifest it in your life. So if you focus on the version of you who is secure, you're going to manifest that version of you. Okay, so you put your focus on that. I intend to feel secure. You just shift your attention, right? Okay, and use my self-concept course, because my self-concept course is a blueprint for success. The link is in my bio. Download that. You can complete it in one day. You are going to do the work, and you are going to make changes, and you are going to manifest feeling fulfillment, feeling sure, a version of you who is someone who is powerful, who gets your desires. And you're going to come up with that version of you. Zephlene, when back with SP, should I ask if he's done with third parties? Just in asking that question, it means that you're not really understanding you're the operant power, you're the creator. If you're the creator, right? If you're the creator and you're asking your creation, are you done with the third parties? You're not creating. You're actually, asking that question would mean you're really creating based on what you see in the 3D instead of knowing that you are the operant power. So live in the end being back with that SP. Is he done with the third parties? It's up to you. It's up to you whether or not he's done with the third parties. He's a reflection. Third parties are a reflection. It is up to you whether or not the third party is in the picture. So should you ask? No, because you're the operant power. You are creating the story of your life. Back with SP, you decide it. You don't even have to talk to SP about it. You don't have to talk to him about it. You're going to say in your mind, you're going to see and feel and be completely secure in the version of you. There is no third party because you do not allow that. You do not accept it, and you do not accept him in your life unless he prioritizes you. So he's showing up as a version of him who prioritizes you. And you don't accept anything lower. You don't accept that. You're not going to ask if there's any third parties because you're going to create. He's madly in love with you. There is no other. There is no one. You are the only one. There is no one. You are the ultimate choice. You are the one that is the jackpot to him. You're the one who's a gift. You're the prize. You're number one. Why would he jeopardize it? First of all, it's not why would he jeopardize it. He doesn't have eyes for anyone other than you. So this is how you create the story of what you want. You've got to create the story of what you want by seeing that you're the creator. Like you're literally creating all of it. In your reality, everything's reflecting you. When you're asking, I'm beating this a little bit because I want you guys to really get this, okay? Okay, so imagine you're back with SP, but now you're wondering, should I ask if he's done? But you're not going to ask him if he's done. You're going to expect it. And you're going to tell him, this is what you expect in a relationship. Okay, not like demanding, like, this is a conversation, right? He's back. I mean, you don't even need to bring it up because you're the creator. But if you want to have that experience of the conversation, have a conversation. Practice being a version of you who could speak your mind and say, okay, I love that we're back together. And you don't even have to tell him what you want from him. You just say what you want. You talk about what you want. You manifest what what you want, essentially. Not wanting and needing, but like you express your needs and you say, I only want a committed relationship. I want a commitment. That's what I want. And you say that to him. You should assume and know that he's going to say, that's exactly what he wants. He only wants a commitment with you. The more we practice whatever we're thinking and contemplating in our mind, thank you, Angela, on fire, sent the fire. The more we're contemplating things in our mind, whatever you're contemplating is playing out. What I mean playing out, it's being your life. It's the life you're living. Whatever you're assuming, your thoughts precede the physical reality. Whatever you're assuming and contemplating and painting a picture and assumptions that you're making manifest and become your life. So whatever you're assuming, just assume you're a literal goddess. You're a goddess. So when you assume you're a goddess and you assume you are committed to, like you are so valuable, you wouldn't want to lose something that's valuable, right? And you are so valuable, they don't want to lose you. They're completely committed to you. You've got them wrapped around your finger. Whatever story you're telling is what's manifesting. And if you're telling a story based on insecurity or feeling unworthy or feeling not deserving, if you're feeling that way, you're creating stories from that feeling or from that state of being. So someone who's insecure is wondering, does he want to be with me? Will he commit to me? I hope he's loyal to me. That's someone who's insecure is going to have those thoughts naturally. Someone who is secure is naturally going to have different thoughts. Yeah, he's going to be committed to me. That's what you'd be thinking, of course, because someone who's secure sees their value, sees their worth, thinks that they are the ultimate choice. So be the version of you who's completely secure. And you could be that right now. You just keep deciding you are. Okay, sometimes we forget, like I get it because I've been there, right? When I was feeling secure, I'm telling you, start your foundation that you are someone who's secure, you are free. Freedom is powerful, that idea of freedom. Freedom to go anywhere, freedom to say anything, freedom to choose your life. Okay, so freedom, security, confidence, and operant power, which you already are. You are all these things. It's just decide you are and decide you're secure. And now your world's just going to reflect back how secure you are about yourself. So focus on the version of you who's secure. And when you feel like you're like feeling insecure, it's okay. You just the more that the frequency with you coming back to knowing you're secure, you solidify it. Okay, so sure, I get it. You'll say, I'm secure, and you're radiating security. And then 5 days go by and you didn't hear from SP. Or you saw a post with a 3P, right? You see something. Are you still secure, or have you become insecure because of what you saw? In that moment, that's how you're going to demonstrate, that's how you're going to shift your reality so quickly. If you can demonstrate that you are secure, you're secure. You're not even interested in that. You're so secure you wouldn't even be checking on someone else's life. You're so secure. So just keep coming back to that place and you keep solidifying it and you keep becoming more secure. I'm secure at this powerful level, but I also know there's infinite possibilities of security. So I don't think it's done. I know that I'm growing into more security in other areas of my life. And I'm consistently reminding myself, I am secure. I am the one and only. I am unique. I like the idea of thinking we are unique, right? You're unique already. But like if you really meditate on the idea that you're unique, you're unique. So what if you have stretch marks? You're unique. That makes you unique. So what if you have whatever? What you would previously think was a negative because the world told you it was negative, right? Your imperfections. No, you are perfectly perfect. You are perfectly perfect already. You were born perfect. You've always been perfect. All right, so that's it's done. You don't need to ask. You're going to express the experience you want, and he's going to reflect it. And you are a queen. So do you think that a queen is going to ask, are you done with the third parties? No, because he is begging to be with you. There's not any third parties because you decide there's no third parties. And you're not even going to think that. Someone's not going to say there's no third parties. The secure version of you is going to think there's no one else but me. Also, that version of you who's secure is going to think if someone cheated on you, they are out. And that's not even a possibility. It's not a possibility. You drop them in a second if they did that. So do you see, like, you created it anyways. You created this whole situation, or you aligned with that reality. You manifested that reality based on your own concept of self. You manifested that reality because of how you saw yourself. It didn't happen to you. It happened from you. It happened from you. You could change it, and you can manifest and shift into a new reality, into a new version of you and a new version of him who's fully committed to you. And that would never cross his mind. It would never cross his mind to be with anyone else. I don't care if whoever perceived to be the hottest woman that you perceive, you should perceive yourself as the hottest. In your own reality, you should perceive yourself as the most beautiful, or the most handsome, and the most amazing. You are gorgeous. That's it. You decide that. And I don't care if there's someone else, another woman, who's flirting with him, he would be totally like uninterested. It would be like, well, he wouldn't be gazing. He wouldn't turn his head to look at her. No, because he would not even be interested. Okay, do you see? I'm painting a picture of the type of secure relationship. If you want that kind of secure relationship, you make it how you want it to be. Picture something like that. Affirm that version of you. And you become that version by affirming it. And your world's going to reflect it. Okay, so you got this. All right, let me move on to some more questions. Okay, how to deal when you had something embarrassing happen. The truth is, there's nothing to be embarrassed about because everything is your world. It's yourself pushed out in your world. So remember, if you think it's embarrassing, the world will reflect it. You might have people say, don't worry, that's okay, no one remembers, but then it'll still be brought up as an embarrassing moment. You just decide, that's not embarrassing. There's nothing embarrassing. Everything is an experience, so there's nothing embarrassing. Everything is yourself pushed out. Everything is yourself pushed out. I don't even know if I could be embarrassed. I don't care if toilet paper was accidentally hanging outside of the back of my skirt. I wouldn't find that embarrassing. I would just be like, oh, why'd that happen? And I could imagine that nobody's thinking anything about it. Nobody's thinking anything about it. They're not thinking about it. They don't think it's embarrassing. They don't even care. It's only you, but then your world will reflect what you think and feel. Again, this really has to do with security. When someone's secure, when you're feeling secure about yourself, so what? So what? It's not embarrassing. Affirm the version of you who's secure. Okay, so, do you understand the deeper understanding, the deeper knowing is you're embarrassed because whether you're valuing their opinion or you're worried about what other people think. But remember, everyone in your reality is a projection. It's a holographic image of you, of your imagination. It's coming from you. So there's nothing to be embarrassed about. And even if you did feel embarrassed, I mean, I'm sure I could feel embarrassed about something. I don't even know if I could come up with anything, but maybe. I mean, even if I felt embarrassed in the moment, I could just keep affirming, I am secure. I got this. It's okay. I could give myself a little rampage of no one cares, no big deal. They're focused on their own life. Nobody saw what happened. No, whatever you affirm or whatever you're deciding is what's going to be your experience. Okay, so that's how you deal with an embarrassment. And to tell you the truth, when you're knowing that you're the operant power, you will not feel embarrassed. You're not feeling embarrassed for the most part. You're not. Because you understand the world is yourself. It's a reflection of you. Okay. So there are some ideas I remember, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. First of all, we're allowed to make mistakes. So it's like you have to be your own little cheerleader. It's okay, I made a mistake. It's okay, that happened. It's not a big deal. You downplay it. It's not downplaying it what the 3D world would consider. It is that you're the creator. You're downplaying it because you're not going to put attention on it. The more attention you put on that embarrassing situation, the more it reflects back to you. Okay, so shift your attention and you'll shift your experience. Alyssa, how to deal with the 3D while going through an unwanted divorce. The divorce is unwanted. Start to tell what you do want, because right now you're talking about what you don't want. Unwanted divorce. Unwanted divorce. The more that you say that, the more that you think it, the more you're like, how could he do this to me? Or he or she, right? How could he do this to me? Why is this happening? I didn't want this. This isn't what I asked for. All of that will create more of that. So this is what you need to do. How do you deal with the 3D reality? By you spend more time putting your attention on what you do want, not what you don't want. So start thinking, I want reconciliation. I want this to work out. I mean, you're going to focus on your, if you, not you're going to, but I don't have to demand you to do something, but if you focus on your self-concept and how you see yourself, you're going to shift the game of your life. And that's a great way to deal with the 3D, if you want to call it dealing with the 3D, because you shift into the version of you who knows you're the operant power. You know how to transcend circumstances. In my playlist, there's a video in I think it's in my self-concept playlist, and it's called Know and Trust Your Desire is Yours. In that video, the affirmations are, I know how to transcend. I know how to transcend circumstances. I know how to overcome circumstances. I know and trust this is mine. Okay, so I really find that to be a powerful meditation. Just take those affirmations and let those be your dominant affirmations, your dominant thoughts, until they become a belief. Okay, shift your focus to you, because as you do that, you will change your life. So start thinking, start feeling chosen, start feeling loved. Right now, it's an unwanted divorce. That means you probably feel unloved. You feel rejected. You feel all these things that you feel, they manifest. So if you're feeling rejected and unwanted, then you'll just, this is what's going to happen, the unwanted divorce. For you to shift your reality, you shift what you perceive of yourself. You're loved. You're a goddess. You're beautiful. You're everything about you is amazing. So I have several meditations in my playlist. I Am Chosen, Hot Girl Walking Meditation. That's a fun one. Go for a walk and listen to that. Get yourself all pumped up and filled with the vision of yourself that is filled with value. When you value yourself, you'll see the world reflect that you value yourself. When you value you, when you feel chosen and you're like, I'm a goddess, I'm chosen, I'm amazing, I'm the best choice, I'm the only choice. When you know that and you feel that, the world, he's going to reflect that. Or she, sorry, I don't know if your partner's he or she. I'm just saying he because for me it's he. But he's going to reflect that. SP is going to reflect that. When you feel empowered, they're going to reflect that. They're going to reflect that power that you feel within. So start feeling who you are. Who you truly are is infinite love and powerful, and you're gorgeous and you're amazing and you're already perfect. Your self-concept is already perfect. You just have to know it is. You declare it's already perfect. You declare that. You know that. And then, so it's your self-concept, and then what story are you telling? So every time you think, I don't want this, why is he doing this? Why? That's where you got to stop yourself and say, what do you want? What do I want? And then you ask yourself, what do I want? I want reconciliation. I want to know that I'm a goddess. I want to see that my world reflects me. I want to know that I get everything I want in life. I am getting everything I want in life. We are staying together. This is working out. He is, like, you're the creator. You could say what he's thinking. He's thinking how much he's making a mistake. He wants you and only you. So you can change this now. You can change this now. Now. Just keep affirming what you do want. It will reflect. Even if it takes time to reflect, which it doesn't have to, because I manifest so instantly and my clients manifest so instantly. But even if there was a little time delay, you affirm no. You're not taking no for an answer. It's all done in your imagination. You don't have to say it out loud. You're speaking this to yourself in your mind. Your inner conversations is the only thing you need to change. The only thing you need to do is have inner conversations with yourself that you already have your desire, that you already have this reconciliation. It's already love. You feel chosen. Cool, Aaron. Hi. Put good energy out and good energy comes back multiplied. Great. Thank you for claiming that. This is all true. So remember, put the good energy out and you have the good energy that's coming back multiplied. Multiplied. Same thing with money. Spend money and money comes back multiplied. Okay, Bun Buns asks, so do we have to feel it real when affirming? I find it hard to feel it real. You don't have to feel it real. You just know that your affirmations create. It's easy to say it. It's easy. So I talk about feeling because with a relationship, well, I mean, you can still feel sad and upset and manifest anything. And I love Neville Goddard's example. I mean, I have clients that feel anxious and feel upset and they manifest. So what I mean by feel, it's not necessarily the emotion. It's about feeling that you already have it. Feeling and knowing, or know that your affirmations manifest. So I was going to say Neville Goddard's story about the teenage girl who was crying on the streetcar because her dad passed away and the holidays were coming and there were a bunch of other kids that were all excited and having fun and it was raining, and this young teenager, she started crying because she missed, her dad passed away, holidays coming, all these other kids are having a great time. She started crying and she ended up putting her head out the window so the rain would disguise her tears. And what she did was she just imagined that she was on a streetcar. So I'm imagining that's like San Francisco, because Neville was always in California most of the time, right? Or a lot of his lectures. So she put her head out the streetcar and it was raining, and as she's crying, she imagined the smell of salt water, or salt, right? The sea salt, being on a ship and being in the sea, and she imagined that she was on the island. It was like in the West Indies. She was imagining she was on that island. And that's all she did. She was still crying. She was sad. Even though she was feeling sad, at the same time she was feeling the salt water. Oh, and also with the rain, she imagined that it was like from the ship, that it was like spray from the ocean, right? So she was feeling and imagining that she was on this island where it was the place she wanted to go. And within 30 days, I can't remember the exact details, but I know it was something like within 30 days, she was on that island because a distant aunt had passed away and given the money, or there was an inheritance for this young girl, and the young girl used the inheritance to go to that island. So she imagined the place she wanted to be. You could feel sad, and you can imagine, use your sadness to imagine and feel your specific person is right there with you. You could still feel anxious, you could still feel sad, but you feel that emotion and feel the feeling that they're with you. Okay, practice that. It is a practice. Manifestation is a practice. It's an art. It is an art form, just like anything else you're going to learn. It's an art, and you get better at it, and you become more disciplined at it. You become better at it, and you have an advantage. I feel like you have a huge advantage, because when I was learning through my process, there weren't teachers teaching this way. You are at a huge advantage. You can do this so quickly. You could use my self-concept course to be this version of you today. You could have results in 2 days. You could have results tonight. Do you understand? You can have results tonight. Affirm the version of you with your desire. You could feel sad and imagine they're with you. But you're feeling that reality. You're feeling that version of you. Okay, so but let me back up a little bit to just affirming. I manifest so many things just by affirming. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get that. I just affirm it. Yes, I'm someone who has this. I'm someone who has that new car. I just affirm it. I affirm it. It happens. So affirming works. I did consciously create, because I knew Neville Goddard said, all you need to do is have, you could wipe away all processes, and the only thing you need to do is have that inner conversation. An inner conversation is really just affirming. So you're just having an inner conversation with yourself. Yeah, I have this. I have this. I already have it. And then you just know it. You don't forget that you have it. You know it. You're like, you have it. You're reminding yourself, yes, I have it. If doubt creeps in, no, I have it. It's done. How can I change the fear my SP won't be committed to me long term? Whatever story you're telling is manifested. So you're focused more on the story about fear. So instead of focusing on that story, start to focus on the story that you're someone who knows how to maintain long-term commitment. You're someone who knows how to maintain conversation. You're someone who knows how to maintain commitment. You're someone who knows how to maintain a relationship. Remember, you might not know how, but remember, whatever you focus on, you create. So all you have to do is affirm it. That to manifest so many things in my life, all I did was affirm it. I thought, oh, if I want this, then I just have to affirm I have it. So affirm, I know how to create long-term commitment. I know how to create a solid relationship. I know how to grow with my relationship. I know how to grow into a powerful relationship. I mean, what do you want it to be, right? You affirm that. You just have to become more familiar with it. The more you become familiar with it, it's just going to feel natural. Not only that, your reality is reflecting wherever you put your attention. Okay, so the fear is coming from also not remembering that you're the operant power. When you know you're the operant power, there's just barely any fear in your life. There's not really a lot of fear in my life because I understand I'm the operant power. Do you understand you're the operant power? That means if everything's coming from your imagination, the fear's coming from your imagination. So focus on, like I said earlier, security. Focus on being secure. If you're focused on fear, you have experiences of fear. Whether it's directly in your life or you see it around, whether you're watching the news or you're watching something happening in the world, that's going to reflect back to you more, and you're going to have more experiences. If you're focused on being secure, then you're going to be manifesting and living a life that feels secure. Your world will reflect back that you are secure or that you feel secure about certain situations. Nobody knows how to maintain a long-term commitment. We all figure it out. You can figure it out. Just be the version of you who figures it out. Okay, I mean, there are ideas of how you can, right? There are really great ways and techniques to help with that. So you're going to affirm that, and then naturally you might even research how to do that. And you'll know more, or you'll have a broader perspective of what you want. Okay, you can do that now. So you guys are powerful. I do have to run. If you need additional help, join my free Facebook group. You can go to the link in my bio. You can see everything there. I have a free Facebook group. It's a private community, powerful manifestors. That's my manifesting tribe. You guys, we are powerful. So if you want that to be reinforced, that you're the operant power, join also my VIP group. It's a monthly subscription group. And in that group, you level up to phase 2. You're powerful. If you want to do the work on your own, I have my self-concept course. Be the version of you who has your desire. You guys are powerful. I'll see you next time. Bye.